Hello and welcome. It's Biohatchet here. So I figured I would give Hell Let Loose a second chance. Um, because that's just how I am. I like to, if I have a bad experience with a game, I might wait a little bit and then, give it a second chance. So I figured, why not? I'll give it a second chance and see how it goes. And, if it's still doesn't go very well, I'm just gonna be like, screw it, whatever. I'm just gonna call it quits on it, you know. But I don't know. Preferred region, I want to say is U.S. Let me know. Crossplay, yes. I want to say U.S. because if I choose one of the other ones and there are teammates with mics, am I going to be able to understand them? Probably not. No offense to anybody out there or anything like that. It's just, I don't really know any other languages. So. I'd pretty much be sitting here looking like a goofball. you know? Okay. And I'm kind of hoping that they, fix the whole, searching for a match thing where it doesn't like constantly give me an error. Because before, when I had crossplay enabled, it was almost a constant freaking error. Like, nope, can't join, can't join, can't join. But when I turned it off, I could go into a match and then it would still possibly kick me out, but there was still times where even when crossplay was off, it still wouldn't let me join. It's just, I felt like crossplay just kind of, for some reason, it made it worse. Like, it just didn't want to let me in at all, And I was just kind of confused. Like, what's going on, with this? Like, it don't make much sense, But yeah, just so everybody is aware, I should be getting, well, actually, I will be getting a better mic before too long. Probably end up getting it tomorrow because we had ordered a couple headsets and we got some really good deals on them on Amazon. So, let me see if I can't join this unit.
I got rocketed.
With the rifleman, I guess. See how well this works. Looks like there's more points unlocked. This seems a little different than what it was when I first played it.
Do not spawn on that outpost. Do not spawn on that outpost.
Gotcha.
Nope. Yeah, family territory.
I have a mark on what, either a garrison or an outpost.
Man, it's so hard to feel how slow that is. Okay, I got a full there. Ooh. Got one. That right there is kind of one thing that really gets me. Like, if this is supposed to be like a simulator, I don't think in real life somebody's going to be going this friggin' slow. Just pointing out the obvious, you know, like when you're aiming and you're going that friggin' slow. I just don't see anybody in real life doing that.
Ooh,
John.
headshot. Holy shit.
Okay, let me try something because it kind of sucks. There we go. Controller sensitivity at 80s. We're gonna probably go to probably about 40%. Kind of see how well that goes. If it's too fast or still too slow. Because man, I'm telling you, that is just super freaking slow. I mean, I just don't understand. If it's supposed to be, you know, the simulator style game, why would they make it aim so slowly? I mean, I get if you got a sniper and you're
That's a
trying to be like
garrison.
super precise or something, but really? Would it been like this? I don't know. Wow. That's a little bit better, but that's like an aim assist though, like it still drops to really slow. Guess we'll just go to 50 on that one. Heck with it. Yeah, because I don't think there's any actual way to turn off aim assist, even on might be on PC, but doesn't look like there is on PS5 though. I'm just gonna have to play wherever. I love you, my little buddy. Oh, oh yeah, I'll pay attention to you too, little buddy. I love you. I love you. Okay, yeah, see? Look at how slow that goes as soon as the aim assist kicks in. Like, it's like hitting the brakes. I don't think it's going to really matter how fast that's moving if it slows down so many feet before it gets to the person, you know? Like if it slows down that slow. The way I think aim assist should be set up when it comes to that is it shouldn't immediately slow down like that. It should just slow down the closer you get to them, you know what I mean? That way by the time you do get to them, it shouldn't be that bad, you know what I mean? Man, I might have to... Oh! I might go back to 40 though, since I'm raising that up. Get back down to 40 on that and raise that one, possibly a little bit more. I might go 45 on that, or can I? Nope. 44. We'll try 44 first. Because see, the problem that I had with this the first time is it was just basically a running simulator. I mean, that's all you did was just basically run like the whole time. Next match is in 30 seconds. Oh, what is it, buddy? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, you seen her, didn't you? He looked right up at you. I mean, you just love your ears played with for some reason, don't you? I don't understand why he likes that, but our rabbit, man, he just for some reason he just likes his freaking ears played with. I don't know why. No, I kind of wanted to give this game a second chance. Like I talked to one of my friends because, like, out of all the friends I've got like one friend that actually plays this game, and I was like, man, why are you into this game? I mean, it's like nothing but a running simulator. I mean, you can't make it halfway across the freaking map before you get shot, and so on and so on. It's like, man, this is crazy. Okay, hang on just a second.
How's it going?
Okay, I'm here, but I'm talking to my buddy on the phone. But the thing is so one of my buddies, the guy I talked to about this game, he said it's a really good game, like when you're a team, because you on one side, the other team's on the other side. It doesn't matter how many squads there are. There's like an entire friggin' team on one side and an entire team on the other side. And the thing is, though, he said, well, it's really fun when everybody works together. But as far as I can tell, I mean, the most working together I've seen so far is, hey, don't spawn over here. That's it. That's like all the teamwork I've seen so far. So, I mean, it's kind of like, people are like, oh, it's fun whenever, this and that, but yet, every time somebody gets knocked, does anybody get picked up? No, they gotta put one of these moves. Let it go, let it go, let it go, throw. That's what everybody has to do. So, I mean, it seems like it wouldn't be that bad of a game, but I feel like it can still be somewhat of a running simulator, but it just kind of depends on
Command, this is what unit we're heading off the
like
landing
where,
craft, moving up.
you know, kind of like where you're. I guess, you know, since like right now we don't have any actual
Too loud?
ahead of us that have captured or anything, so we can't spawn up there. Which, I mean, that makes sense, but
Oh shit.
the thing is the fact that we have to still just kind of run all the way there. I mean, this right here totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. But when you're out in a field and there's actual like little towns hanging around and you get a freaking vehicle or that, it's kind of like, yeah. But yet you have to drive, you know, 90 miles to get where the heck you're going. No, you can't exactly drive there because, well, you can't find a freaking vehicle. So, I mean, it's kind of like they only have, you know, like 3 vehicles. It seems like. I know my teammates are probably talking to me, but with me being on the phone and trying to talk to you guys at the same time, I can't exactly hear them either. So. But yeah, no.
Command, I fixed my audio and ready to fight.
It doesn't. It seems like if it would be a better game if like the entire team that you're on actually really works together, and I don't mean just like the squad that you're in. I mean like the whole team. You know, like let me see if I can't get that. Yeah, like right here. See, like I'm in Baker squad, and then you got like Dog, Fox, George. You know what I mean? Like the whole team. You know what I mean? Not just the squad that you're in. But yeah, that's kind of like the downfall to it. But my buddy said it was the same way on PC, and then eventually it got better. But you know, with PS5 and Xbox Series X, you know, being so new, I mean, you know, I mean, put it this way: the PS5 is actually the best-selling console now because it just flew right past the freaking Nintendo Switch. So. You know, clearly people have it. You know what I mean? And clearly, you know, since it's, you know, they gave us this game for free if you're a PlayStation Plus member, which I would imagine at least, I'd have to at least say 60 to probably 80% of the people that have PS5 probably have PlayStation Plus. So, you know, like almost, you know, tons and tons of people should have it, but yet, you know, it's kind of like one of those things that's, you know, I mean, you know, if this was a true simulator and everything, and it had like true simulator type of people, it would be kind of one of those things that's like, no man left behind, but not with this game. It's like every man left behind. Like if you can't keep up, you're just left behind straight up. They're not helping you. They're not gonna, you know, be like, hey, you know, I know you're new to this game, I've been playing it for a minute, blah, blah, blah. You know, because they could have been on PC, because the game was out. It has been out for a minute, I believe, on PC, but not on console. So, I mean, it's not like... I mean, it's not like that there hasn't been anybody that not play it, you know what I mean? But my thing is, you know, there's a lot of people that... You know, because this does have crossplay, so you can do like PS4. Well, actually, since it's not on the last gen consoles, it would only be like PS5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. So, you know, but the point is you can crossplay with all of it. You know, so technically there are PC players on here, but I can just about bet you that I'm gonna be like, hey, I'll help you. You know, I'll help you walk through it, you know, teach you how to play it, and so on, you know. That's just, people just aren't that nice, and, you know, I mean, I try to be, you know, because I'm like, hey, if you need help, I'll help you, just let me know, but, you know, majority of the people on these games, I mean, they don't help you, they just trash talk each other most of the time, so it's kind of one of those things that's like, this is why you're not in tournaments. because, you know, I get on COD, you know, Black Ops Cold War, for instance, and I go to just, you know, just regular public lobbies, you know. You'll be sitting there playing, you'll go into a match, or even before you go into a match, like, you know, sometimes even before, but, you know, everybody will just start talking trash to each other, and it's like, okay. You ever seen anybody in a tournament business just sit there and start doing that, just randomly? I mean, maybe if they're, you know, completely trashing a guy or something, then maybe they might trash talk, but they're not going to sit there and just trash talk each other before they get into a match or right after they get into a match, and they're not going to fight, like, verbally, like, you know, in that kind of way and stuff, so it's kind of like one of those deals. But, you know, that's not how people are in public lobbies and stuff, and I'm kind of sitting there thinking, like, and this is exactly why you are not playing in tournaments and stuff, because, I mean, I mean, come on now, you honestly think that, you know, the people doing, like, tournaments, like the people setting it up and streaming it, you know, putting it on video and all this and that, you really think they want to see everybody do that? I mean, come on now. This is, I mean, you know, if, like I said, they don't do it as much as they do in public lobbies and stuff. I mean, it's like almost every freaking lobby you get into, it's like everybody's just trash talking each other, and it's crazy some of the stuff that they say. I mean, some of the stuff that they say on there, I'm telling you, if they were to do that in a tournament, they're getting disqualified and they're going back home. Ain't no doubt about that. No friggin' doubt about that. So, yeah, it does still seem kind of like a running simulator, but it does seem like if you have teammates that do capture these places and stuff, and whatnot, you know, you can spawn at different places, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, you kind of have to have a team that does work together. I mean, I'm probably not, you know, working together very well at the moment, but, you know, I'm trying to multitask at the same time. You know, I'm on the phone, streaming, playing a game, and, you know, a rabbit sitting here on my lap sitting trying to get me to pay him too, so, I mean, no, I know, goofball. So, I mean, I'm just sitting here, you know, multitasking, so, and then I also can't really hear my teammates at the moment just because I'm on the phone too, so, I mean, yeah, so, I mean, don't downfall me for all that. But yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, that doesn't seem like it would be a bad game. Like, I like how that's all that smoke and explosion right there. I think that's really freaking awesome. But it's so freaking hilarious because you wouldn't think that a game that really isn't that big. I mean, it's only, I think it's just under like 9 gig. It's under like 9 gig. I think it's only like 8 something, like 8 point some odd gigabyte. You wouldn't think it would actually look. I mean, I'm not saying this is a bad looking game, because it's not. I mean, it's not a bad looking game. Is it worth $40? Heck no. I can get a free game that's better than this. It's called Enlisted. So, I mean, you know, my point is, though, is honestly, if Sony wouldn't have put it as their PS Plus game of the month, if I would have bought it, I would have wanted my money back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd have straight wanted my money back. Because I'm not, if I'm going to pay to walk, I'm going to go to the friggin' gym, you know what I mean? If I'm going to pay to walk and run, I'm going to the friggin' gym. Either that or I'm just, you want me to have to pay to walk or run, I'll go to the gym. You know, but, yeah. Oh, man. Because actually, you know what? It's cheaper. It's actually cheaper because it's only like $10. It's like $10 to $20 some odd dollars to go to the gym to basically do that. Like the $20 thing just allows you to, like have more stuff, like you know, you can get like massage chairs and stuff and all kind of crap. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's just get on the freaking map. Yeah, well, get more caught up in the cords over here. I'm trying to get that. Oh, right there we go. That's spawn right there. Yeah, see, that ain't too bad when you can spawn, like, you know, on these. That's not too bad, but, you know, if like, your whole team
heavy machine gun,
just keeps getting obliterated before you can get to them, I mean, you know, it's kind of like, yeah. You know, so it's kind of one of those things. Hey, look right, I love you. But, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's not a bad looking game. It's just not really worth $40. I mean, if I was going to try to sell it, because, like, if it was my game and I was going to try to sell it, I sure as heck wouldn't discount for like 40 trying to make a profit off of it. It's not worth that. Especially the fact that, one, you have to have PlayStation Plus. Two, if it's $40, if you don't get it for free and it's $40, you're technically not just paying 40, you're paying 50 because you're paying, you know, 10 for the PlayStation Plus. So technically, that's 50 right there. And then you know, you kind of have to pay for your internet. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to. Wow, that's so slow. Man, I gotta turn that freaking thing up. Maybe we'll try. I don't know. 50 seemed kind of like it was a little quick, but maybe we'll try 46 first, and then work up to like 48. Love you. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think it would be a bad game if it just, I don't know, I guess if it had more players that wanted something with a simulation, but something that they really want to work with people, you know what I mean? You know, kind of like with me, I love getting on co-op games, but I love working together on that. That's kind of how you have to look at this game, as more of a co-op game, rather than just a, you know, versus type of game, you know what I mean? Because you're supposed to work together in every way, but that's not always the case. But yeah, and it's funny because I know I keep telling you guys I'm on the phone and stuff, but the thing is I'm using my PS5's mic on the controller to talk to you guys, and then I'm using my actual headset to talk to my buddy on the phone. So that's why I said I can't really hear, you know, if there's any of my teammates talking or anything. I can't really hear them. And I'm sorry if I'm not exactly working, you know, together exactly for together. But I mean, it is kind of hard to keep up with people on here because it's like, like even if you spawn with somebody, it feels like they can somehow run faster than you. You know what I mean? Like you'll try to run and then it's like, look at this guy, meow, get back. It's like, holy crap, you know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, it's kind of one of those things.
We got guys, 130, 140, there's a bunch of infantry.
Kind of sounds like some teammates are actually working together, though. So it might, I guess it might be one of those type of games to where it's like, you'll get into matches where like nobody wants to work together, and then you'll get into matches like
he's answering now.
Where some people want to work together, and then you'll get into matches where like everybody wants to work together. But I guess it would be kind of a, I don't even know what the percentage would be on that, because there's 3 of them, so I mean 3 different things. I'm not sure to keep up to 100%. I'm not sure. because usually I'd be like 50-50, but that's if there's only two of them. It's like a 50-50, you know what I mean? But, yeah. But no, I guess it just kind of depends, I suppose.
I think I just got him.
If you get into a match and then like everybody works together, well, it's probably not going to be that bad. But if you're in a match where like nobody's working together, it's almost pointless to stay in that match. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't know why I should still be in here. I'm thirsty. Some point tonight I'll probably end up streaming Far Cry 6. So be ready for that. It is right now. It is 9:09 Eastern time. So yeah, just be ready because at some point I will probably stream Far Cry 6. I'm not sure when because I've got buddies wanting to play Fortnite. I've got buddies wanting to play COD. I've got buddies wanting to plus I want to do this. I mean, like I can only do so much. Nope, deploy location has been overrun.
They have a spawn somewhere over in H6. I can't get over there because there's so much H6 is north of it?
No,
yeah, they've got a lot of. Yeah, they've got maybe 5 guys.
Oh, okay. So
nope. There we go. Hopping around, little buddy.
East. Got infantry east tank. East 80.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we're signing off the point. Good.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we got a tank behind us. Okay, look down the main road, the main market.
I got the lab squads in front of the sign. There was one guy. I got him.
Okay. Enemy Tiger West. Maxi, enemy Tiger West.
Okay, where's the next
Sorry about that, everybody. I was trying to get something off of our rabbit. He had something off on his backside, and I was trying to grab it. He was like running around in circles, and I accidentally grabbed him by the cojones. grabbed him by the balls by accident, and I'm like, oh, dang it, my bad. I was trying to get that, I don't know what it was. It was like a hair or something. It was hanging off of him, and I'm like, I'm trying to grab it, and here he is kind of going around circles because he's wanting to play. Sorry, little buddy. I mean, I didn't hurt him or anything because he didn't, I'm sure if it would have hurt, he would have been like, or something. It would have made some kind of noise, you know what I mean? But the reason why I made that specific noise is because, kind of like when he's like crying or trying to get your attention, kind of, that's kind of what he does. Trying to get your attention, trying to get you to play with him and stuff. Or kind of when he's like, hey. Yeah, he had something on his backside. I don't know if it's off of him or not, but it's like his long hair or something. I'm not sure.
It was just one guy. We got him, but there's plenty of.
Trying to get it off there. Look, goofball just wants to play. Don't you give fake. Don't you give fake. My little dumper. My little dumper. My little buddy.
It doesn't have to be there. It just has to be 10-50 meters.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
I mean,
with the airhead,
if I didn't have to like run so much on this game, I think I would be better at this game. But having to kind of run at it, but see, it's not even just that though. It's like also this, like you're aiming. I mean, there's no way of like. I mean, look. I mean, you can't even turn off the freaking, aim assist. Like as far as I can tell. Yeah, as far as I can tell, you can't turn off the aim assist or kind of dumb it down, Like, if you could, that'd be another story. It probably wouldn't be so bad, but, I mean, when you're trying to, you're sitting here going like this, and then all of a sudden it's like hitting the frickin' brakes.
yeah, pushing on W on top. It doesn't have to be on the supplies, but anywhere by it. Meters.
Man, this is crazy. Well, I guess if you was wanting to eat dinner or something, you could sit here and play this game and just kind of use one hand to eat and just the other hand just to hold that stick,
I got the guy.
And then, click the X button every once in a while if you have to jump over a little fence or something. Oh, come on, I can't get through that, really? It's crazy. There's like not much there in the cycle. But, yeah.
My tank squad's near the tanks, so we're still doing good.
I'll eventually get there. See, this game would be perfect if it was like co-op or single player or something, and it was kind of similar to Far Cry or maybe GTA or something. But yeah, that would probably make this game better. But the way it is right now, it's kind of even if it's supposed to it's supposed to be a simulator. But my thing is even in real life. If you look at the military, even in these days, even in the World War II days, they had all kinds of vehicles. I feel, as far as I've been on right now, I've yet to see one freaking vehicle besides the boat that you get off of, and then have to run across the map. So, I mean, there's almost no vehicles in this freaking game. Oh, can I pick this guy up? Why won't it let me pick him up? Okay. Ow.
Watch out, push on me, west. They're gonna spot in that, house.
I know, little buddy, you want to play, but I'm trying to do something at the moment, little buddy. I mean, the performance of the game isn't too bad. I mean, there are some slowdowns here and there, but it's not that bad. It kind of feels, performance-wise, it feels kind of similar to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, but I think Call of Duty might have a slight advantage on performance because of where it does run a little bit smoother.
Fucking machine gun already set up, watching the garrison.
Kills in action.
Gotta throw smoke if you spawn in that's a bad garrison.
Let's try going up here. Nope, can't deploy at that location. Okay, so try going up here again, I guess.
Do not spawn.
Man, can we get an Artie strike on our position with smoke? So the smoke cover would be great right now.
I can't do nothing with that.
Yes, it does seem like my team's working together. Or at least my squad, at the very minimum, but, yeah.
The garrison by C and J squad, how you looking?
Whee! Time to run away! Run away! Hang on, little buddy. Let me hop over this fence real quick and I'll pet you. Hang on. See, now I can pet you and I can just sit here and run for miles. For miles and miles and miles. You know, maybe they should have named this game Miles Morales instead of Spider-Man. I mean, because, you know, Morales could be the guy's name, but Miles could just be like them stating, hey, you gotta run miles with Morales. You know, some crazy crap like that. Hey, little buddy. Little buddy.
I would say if you could get me supplies in G3, I could probably build a garrison.
Oh, better hop this little
Wait,
barbed wire
supplies still
fence.
there?
You know, for a simulator, that doesn't seem very realistic. Just, you know, putting your hand on a barbed wire fence and just hopping over it. Yeah. I'd like to see you do that in real life.
No, I know.
I'd really like to see you do that in real life. Yeah, you did good.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to... I wouldn't suggest anybody actually doing that, though, so... I'm just pointing out the obvious, kind of like, yeah. Love to see something do that in real life, like, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't suggest anybody doing it, though, so... because it really wouldn't be a good outcome for you. It really wouldn't. You know, I don't... All the crazy crap that Steve-O has done, I don't think he's ever done anything like that. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to remember all the crap he's done, though. You know, him and all the jackass people, I mean... Man. So much stuff they've done. Oh, it's hard to remember what all they've done, but I don't think they've ever done anything like that with barbed wire, so... Man. Now I get why the matches are so long. The matches are so long because of the fact that you gotta run halfway across the map and it takes 10 minutes. Ooh. I mean, I seen some bullets flying, but I didn't know they were like right there. Because when bullets fly, I mean, they could be friggin' 20 miles away.
You got an entire
what is it, little buddy?
full of troops moving up the north
I
side.
know. Hey, you wanna hop up here? Wanna hop up here? Wanna hop up here? I love you.
Our troops.
There's supplies there. There's supplies in G3.
Oh, I see him now. Yep.
I should try to find one.
Doing that shit.
I was gonna say a little bit closer to the top part, but
Oh,
I chose the closest one apparently. Besides the one clear off to the right. But yeah, at least now I know why the matches are so long. It's not because there's so many people, it's because, you know, even though you look at that map right there and it doesn't seem like it's real big, but man, when you get on here, it's like, it's for miles. You're just kind of looking around for miles.
I'm gonna drop another airhead.
Where is it, little buddy? I mean, I don't dog the developers or anything, but man, I mean, they could, the developers of this game can make a decent looking game. They just need to really work on how to make the game. And maybe, you know, considering this is a next gen game and it's on PC also, maybe make it to where it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of pop in, you know? Because I feel like there's a lot of pop in on this game. There is a little bit of screen tearing, but it's not that bad. It's only like every once in a while, but
damn it.
now, like, if you look at the grass, though, I mean, you know, you keep walking and see, like, you see that pop in right there. And, you know, my thing is, like, this doesn't look much better than a last gen game, and they can't get it to where it has, like, no pop in. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Because it's like, dude, next gen systems are so fast, or at least the PS5 is. The Xbox Series X isn't really quite as fast as what everybody thinks it is, because the thing about the Xbox Series X versus the PS5 has a 5.5 gigabyte speed, gigabyte per second, solid state drive, while the Xbox Series X only has a 2.4 gigabyte per second. So, I mean, there's like a huge advantage right there. So, with the PS5, essentially, you shouldn't even have any pop-in. Possibly on the Xbox Series X, yes, possibly, because it's only 2.4 gigabyte per second speed on the solid state drive. But yeah, it does read right faster than the last two consoles with the laptop hard drives and stuff. But you know, at the same time, I would imagine even on that console, like I would imagine with this game, there's probably way more pop-in. And, you know, as you can see, there's quite a bit of pop-in on this, and this is on PS5, so, I mean... Let's cut through here. I think it's funny how I can still literally run basically exactly the same speed, crouched. Yep, got a guy, there we go. Like, it's almost better to just stay crouched. It's almost better to stay crouched and run than it is to actually stand and run. Because I've noticed it, you know, I just noticed it actually where, you know, it's like, man, am I even running this slower by crouching? Not really. I mean, if you are, it's not enough to really notice. Or at least it doesn't seem like it's enough to really notice, you know? Man, this is crazy. But no, this does kind of prove my point. Like, you can spawn further into the map, but the problem is like, your teammates or you have to, like, unlock those spawn points, but the problem with it is it's like this one here, it has been the same spawn point, like, the whole time. Like,
Command, this is
haven't been able to spawn and
behind
go
the
to
enemy lines. We need a supply drop so we can get in a garrison. We're marking out.
Okay, I dropped it. There is a lot of tanks coming to the objective. I see 2 lights and 2 heavies.
Can you mark it? We're over on the right side of the objective.
They're working their way up the road, so they'll probably be at WN4, but they're working their way down that main road. I can see on the recon.
Alright, we'll head that way now.
I can't place right there. Oh, it's not 2 squares up top. Light tank on the objective. How are you looking? There's supplies over by you,
Garrison is dropped. Garrison is dropped. I repeat, Garrison is dropped.
you position and try to get an E3, build a garrison like behind that crossroads. I dropped the airhead there, but still.
Roger, we're doing that. All right, guys.
Got 12.
Oh, hey, looks like we're going behind enemy lines this time.
One more. Hopefully they don't go back. Okay, airhead is behind them at WN4. Squads can stop. Spawning at the outpost and focus on those two garrisons behind. That's for that light tank. If you get on that main road, same with that recon, you're already on WN4.
Command, can you drop some supplies on that airhead too? We'll drop down another garrison down on that area.
I'll drop it somewhere nearby.
Yeah, you dropped it on us. We got a garrison up already, but we'd like to get a second one up just in case that one folds.
Okay, now that's confusing. I'm getting shot in the back, and I turn around, and it's all teammates. Yeah.
The supplies might get out the position.
Okay, so I think I've had enough of this game. Man. I mean, it's not for me. Maybe it is for some people, but I mean, I guess if you like running simulators and something that says that it's a simulator, but realistically it's not, like, because it's supposed to be a World War II simulator, but yet, like, there's almost no vehicles, which is like, okay. That totally makes sense considering that they had tanks, trucks, and all kinds of crap back then, just freaking bulldozing people and making camps and all kind of stuff, you know. It's like,
Or actually, can I get it on the top
they got
HQ?
so many vehicles, and all of a sudden on this game, it's supposedly a simulator, but the only simulator part about it that I could find is it's a running simulator, and if you like to bandage up a lot, it could be that kind of simulator, like a bandage simulator. Like, here we go.
Over the fields, these
You know,
refunds, I can't do nothing.
I mean, running and healing, that's about the gist of it. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, end this video. If y'all enjoyed the video, give it a big fat thumbs up and maybe subscribe. If you do, please turn your post notifications on so you know when I go live, do videos,
And whatever
so
commander
on,
drops on that airhead, building a garrison down.
But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great and blessed night, and I'll catch you later.